So on-the-job paid training.
I know, but it's Dave. It's more.
Training. In other words, you come in, you know, obviously you fill out an application, you show some fortitude that you're willing to learn, and then they pay you and teach you how to work AI or how to work at these data centers, whatever it is. Now, we showed that one in Texas yesterday. Now this morning, I'm watching the lovely Maria Bartiromo on Fox Business. And next thing I know, they're announcing Facebook or Meta's new America's Workforce Academy.
I know, but the reasoning behind people when they see this is like, oh, okay, you're spoon feeding us tech schools. Whereas like, hey, I have bigger dreams than just being an electrician. No offense to electricians, but that's how a lot of them feel, that it's not enough.
You know how much electricians make?
Oh, believe me, I know how much
they do.
Well, I get the bill for
the union, and believe me, somebody has to die for you to get in one of those unions.
No, I know about the unions. We don't have the unions here, but they have the thing. You got to get certain like journeyman. I know about the journeyman.
How do you expect certain people to make a living if you have no unions there?
We don't have unions here because what are this a shakedown? What Dave? You want a no-show job? What the hell's going on here?
Binge watching. I don't know if any of the gang, and we'll say hi in just a few minutes, but we're going off on this because I'm telling. I know we've been pounding it into you, but artificial intelligence, this whole thing is going to be like a second industrial revolution.
I know, and I'm telling you what some people feel about it, because it's like, okay, when I was growing up, it's like, oh, you go to a tech school. Trust me, believe me, I want my children to go to the tech school because I know that they have a bona fide job when it comes after it, versus my ex-girlfriend who went to FIT. Do you know what FIT is?
Yeah, Fashion Institute of Technology.
There you go.
There's no technology. There's no technology.
It depends on how hot the chick is, to be honest. No,
the only technology is drawing and cutting out patterns.
My ex-girlfriend went to FIT, and I'm like, there's no. What are you gonna do? Watch Sex in the City and just like?
Now I heard a vicious rumor that I've been trying to spread, that at one time you had a crush on Nancy Mace. I don't know. There's this vicious rumor I'm trying to spread going around, and it's I'm just asking questions.
You're just asking questions.
Just asking questions.
Just asking questions. All right. Are you gonna say hello to some people so we can get going?
See, Daniel knows. My son-in-law working as an electrician.
I know. Daniel, I got 4 children. I want every single one of them to go to a tech school. You think I want them to have that, how to be a liberal arts person degree? No, I don't. I want them to have a degree or go to a tech school so they have a trade.
Right. I know, but this is great. This is far different than tech school. There's no age barriers here. So in other words, they're looking not only for young people, but more senior individuals that have a good grasp of AI. And that's why we're beating everybody over the head with the AI and the AI book and the updates and so on. Just get on board with it. And if these things open up and you send in an application, these jobs are not, $19,000, $20,000 a year jobs. These are 6-figure jobs, and they're paying you to learn.
I have been saying, Dave, you know what? When I was in the middle of my photography career, you know what I decided that I should have, seriously, as wonderful as it was, what I should have been, because at the time we were trying to get someone to make a upgrade to our kitchen.
Now, what are you saying when you were a photographer? Okay. What you should have been?
Okay, what I should have done halfway through. Who is it? Jeez, I can't.
I heard you wanted to be
who's the I'm debt free guy? Who's the
Wait a
undeaf
minute.
singer?
I heard that instead of a photographer at one point, you wanted to be a ventriloquist. But your father gave you such a nasty.
How am I going to be a ventriloquist if I'm doing Godzilla? And then people are like, oh, I think he's moving his lips. I saw him move his lips.
All right, let's say hello to people before they shut the window off.
Oh.
All right, who do we have? We got Phil, we got Crypto Prophet, Daniel's here, Aaron, Tracy, great. Tracy's doing
I like Crypto Prophet. He's got some good
Crypto
views.
Prophet's all right. April's here, Kay Miller, Donna, Debbie, Donald here, good. Trish,
I like Donald.
let's see, Debbie, Mary Elizabeth, Julie. This is fantastic. Daniel, of course. Sherry made it. Stella. Oh, that's great. This is good stuff. Sarah made it. Good. Sarah Cross. Good. Good.
All right.
Marcella. Oh no, Larry's daughter.
Oh, I love Marcella.
We love Marcella. Great writer. Very intuitive. And the only one that could really give Larry a hard time. Part of why we like her so much.
All right, guys, really quick, if you could share this, because we got a fight. We're going to show you a fight with today.
Yes.
Yeah, we got that.
The fight involves the Gene.
I'm not laughing.
The woman that Gene has had a lifetime crush on, and I'm just listen. I swear there's this vicious rumor going around. I'm trying to spread, and I'm just trying to find out if it's real or not.
All right, we got that one.
All right,
and
Jake.
Also, the last segment on XRP.
Yeah, because XRP is tanking, and people are getting nervous. And we'll go into some of the reasons why that's happening.
All right, guys. Oh, and on top of that, we got magic mushrooms, so we might go on a psychedelic journey for you.
We got psychedelic mushrooms. We're going to talk about.
Yeah, how do you beat that?
Psychedelic mushrooms.
All right, here we go. You ready to start, Dave?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Hey, Dave Blaze, I don't know how you start a better show than this. Woman with advanced Alzheimer regains speech and memory after taking magic mushrooms.
Yeah, this is something that's pretty remarkable. But the only thing is, it's a small study, obviously, and they only gave the woman 2 doses, and each dose was a month apart, but she showed remarkable change. So that's what they're doing now, is they're presenting their findings to raise money for further study of this.
Okay, so I had a friend who said, well, I mean, he was like, he was doing mushrooms. They call them shrooms. I don't know if you know this. Do you want some shrooms? Anyway, he said he goes, the high lasts for him. He says like 24 hours. I'm like, who in the world does that for 24 hours? Like who would want to do that? I don't understand that.
Well, apparently it for this woman who's been battling Alzheimer's for like 5 years, and it's progressed rapidly. It opens up the brain and creates more neurological action and so on. Watching the video we have is pretty
okay.
great.
All right, let's do the video. Here we go. Magic mushrooms, possibly good for medicine or making into medicine. Here we go.
Most remarkable features of psilocybin therapy is how its benefits persist long after the psychedelic experience ends. Laboratory and clinical studies show that changes in brain plasticity and connectivity start within hours. Structural brain changes in neurons last weeks. Clinical, mood, and cognitive benefits can endure for months, sometimes over a year. This window allows therapies to trigger brain repair processes lasting far beyond the drug's presence in the body. A word of caution. While these findings inspire hope, it's important to remember, in some countries, psilocybin therapy for Parkinson's and dementia is still experimental. Larger, long-term, multi-site clinical trials are underway to confirm benefits.
Okay.
Now,
Dave, you ever hear these people say, like, that do drugs are like, okay, well, pot, but okay, then why did God invent it? Well, this is this is using this in a positive way.
This is using it in a positive way in a needed, where that could turn out to be a very needed situation, whether it's Alzheimer's or Parkinson's or something to that effect. But a perfectly healthy individual, utilizing the same drugs just to sit on the couch and go berserk, that's a little different.
Okay. All right. So that's the lead story.
But anyway, what I'm doing right now, and I'll share this with the gang probably tomorrow, is we have to look at the companies that are involved in bringing this to market and funding the research behind it.
Right. No, this
right
is what
now, those companies are probably small, and their stock price is probably small.
That's how people make money in the stock market. I know that people speculate, but if there's a company doing research on it and it's on the brink of something,
right?
Anyway,
right. That's like that little company that's working with Johns Hopkins on the cancer vaccine, and they're making great strides. So what's going to happen is that company is going to, all of a sudden, the stock price is going to balloon, because if they get as the vaccine gets further developed and gets FDA approval, now that the FDA has gone through many reforms under Bobby, so this could be a big deal all over the place. And if you get it on the ground floor.
Okay. Dave, today's a big day. Today is election day in South Carolina.
Yes.
We've been covering we've been covering it all. We just released, if you go to AmericanPulseTV.com, we just released the new American Pulse podcast, which is like this show, but it's filmed. Very interesting. Got a lot of views already there. Okay. So we covered this on the dispatch here, but there's already drama. And this is what we do. We follow this tonight. We'll be following the results and so forth. So we'll do that.
When do the polls close in
7
South Carolina? 7 p.m. Eastern.
Yeah. So I'm on Central Time. Would be 6. They usually do it pretty fast, and but this is going down. It's happening tonight. Of course, the ones we're watching is Lindsey Graham. We're watching him because Trump endorsed him, and we're also watching Pam Yvette, who Trump endorsed.
Right.
Okay. So you ready to see the fight here? This is the fight going on today.
Yeah.
Big news here. Someone
attacked. How big it is? Go ahead.
Oh, but it's Mountain of the Molehill. Anyway, here we go. 1 minute. You're gonna.
I have never seen something more disgusting than the behavior last night that was caught on tape by one of Pamela Yvette's staffers, physically assaulting a Mace supporter.
I don't tolerate violence on any level, was not employed by the campaign. I think my team has put out a statement on that this morning. And so, again, very sad.
Hold on. This dude in a Pamela Yvette hat just walked by like he about to do something. Let me record this real quick. That dude right there in the flag.
Oh yeah, he was one of the people. He's
one of the guys.
Ugly hat.
Yeah, he just pulled his hat off like he was about to go do something.
Oh my God.
Go.
All right.
Well, what happened there? So the guy looks like he's 130 pounds soaking wet.
Dave, I see this on TikTok all the time. These people that they go in there and then they're like filming somebody, but he had a bullhorn. So I don't know what the laws are, but how do you have a bullhorn? I mean, I'm not saying it's okay to grab someone's equipment.
Okay, so you have the mace supporter with the bullhorn.
Bullhorn, correct.
Okay, shouting God
Like,
only knows.
yeah, we don't know, but yeah.
And then someone that is a Evitt supporter, doesn't
Yeah.
work for the campaign, got fed up with the guy with the bullhorn, walks over and goes to take the bullhorn away from him.
Yeah, I think he's been charged with something.
He's been charged.
He's been charged.
They charged him. What'd they charge him with? He stole my bullhorn?
I don't know. This is a breaking story. I don't know.
Now, Gene, in light of now we have the full incident in hand. Play that other video of Nancy May.
I took it down. I took it down out of.
What do you mean you took it down? We'll put it back up. It'll take 3 seconds.
Let me see.
Back up. We want to see it. The guy wants to. We want to see it. We want to see it.
All right, it's gonna. All right, it's uploading. It's uploading.
All right. So hold on a second. Mary Elizabeth's right. You never want to go and grab someone's equipment.
Good advice.
Yes.
Okay. All right. I'll tell you what Dave's getting at. So Nancy Mace, who already said, I think she said something like she needs to step down, or like she's gonna. It's the day of the elections, like she's gonna step down. Oh, you got me. You know, I hate violence. Okay, I think we have it, Dave.
All right, good. Now, in light of what we just watched, with the skinny kid going over and trying to take the bullhorn away from the other guy, now let's see Nancy Mace's reaction.
All right, here we go.
She's a disgrace to anyone running for governor. She's a disgrace to her campaign. She's a disgrace to women everywhere. And she's a disgrace to South Carolina. And oh, by the way, Pamela Evitt is a disgrace to her home state of Ohio. I have never seen something more disgusting than the behavior last night that was caught on tape by one of Pamela Evitt's staffers physically assaulting a Mace supporter yesterday during her campaign. She could have condemned this last night. She did not. She could have condemned this morning. She did not.
Even God hates him. God hates her. She's a disgrace to heaven. She's a disgrace. Even the devil doesn't want her. She's a disgrace to the. What's wrong with this woman?
Well, the reason why it makes it.
And this is the worst thing she's ever seen. She just said that. This is the worst.
I know.
I've ever witnessed.
Okay.
This is the woman that's on the parade of the Epstein files and all of this stuff. And this is the worst thing she's ever seen. This skinny kid trying to take away from a fatter guy.
It makes it seem like this person is just like walking and it's like someone threw a punch at him. I mean, I'm saying the guy had a bullhorn like right in front of the bus. So anyway.
I know. The guy with the bullhorn is being obviously obnoxious, right? And the kid, he just got sick of it.
Your Honor, I don't know. I don't recognize your jurisdiction.
That's right. That's Nancy Mace. That's Nancy Mace's next thing. Next thing, she's going to be selling sovereign citizen kits.
All right, you ready to talk about?
It'll be the first sign of, "Hi, Nancy. I've always thought you were really smart."
All right, you ready to do the Finland one?
I don't know. I'm getting going on this bit.
All right, let's talk Finland here, Dave.
Yes.
Finland's foreign minister says Ukraine is now holding the cards as Russia signals talks. And we've been following this for a while. Now, you realize that this war has been going on, I believe, 4 years now. And Russia, you would think, would do a mop-up job on Ukraine. You know, it's like, hey, they're small, we'll pick on the smaller guy.
And believe me, that's what Putin originally thought, that it would be like a 2 or 3 month campaign and they would take Ukraine.
Yeah.
That's what they thought.
Well, it hasn't happened. Okay, guys. Picture this. You have Russia. We'll do it this way. Russia, and then on the border of Russia is Ukraine. And then Ukraine is like the shelter the doorway to these European nations is Poland. And
Right.
so really no one wants to be a neighbor of Russia.
Well,
they can
now
just
to the north, though, to the north is where Finland is. And Finland, of all the NATO nations, shares the longest border with Russia.
right. So look at this video here. This is the president of Finland, and he is no friend of Russia. And I believe, I'm not sure, I think on the other side of Finland, I think is Switzerland. So you have them, they're not worried about Switzerland. Everyone here is worried about Russia. Okay, look at what the president of Finland says. Here we go, 40 seconds.
Now, on the narrative of the war, this is something that I'm a little bit baffled, both in the international discourse and perhaps in some of the things that we hear also coming from the United States. Let's make this clear. Putin has failed in every and each one of his strategic aims. Number one, he wanted to take over Ukraine and make it Russian. He failed. He will not take over Ukraine, and Ukraine will become a member of the European Union.
All right. And just, and Dave, this much I don't know because I didn't go back to this. This is Russia, but the old Soviet Union had at one time some of these countries. I know they had Ukraine, right?
Well, part of Ukraine.
Part of Ukraine?
Yeah.
Okay, so that was the Soviet Union. And
they had all of Ukraine. That's a good question.
Okay. Just basically, Putin wants all this stuff back. I guess is what you could say about it. All right. All right. So with this, what you have in
the Ukrainian Soviet Socialist Republic. Ukraine was part of the old Soviet Union until 1991.
Okay. So after the Cold War, right? It's what's it? Good night. Ronald Reagan basically bankrupts them by drill baby drill, by the oil.
Right. Everybody was they were in an arms, at that time. It was the arms race. Who can build more nuclear weapons? Who can have more weaponry and so on? So, so we just set out to bust their bank.
Right. And by the way, this is also the technique that Donald Trump is using. We put this in Georgia Magazine on the cover, Drill Baby Drill. Because of this, one of the main things that they do is they sell oil. And so if the money, it gets flooded out and people are buying very low, they don't have the money to support their wars, is what's going on.
Right. Okay. Right. Now, of course, that logic went a little sideways with the situation in Iran. But once that's resolved, oil's going to drop like a brick because there's all that oil that's sitting in that strait comes out into the marketplace. There's no telling how low oil is going to go. But, we should talk, Gene, about this situation. The Iranians inadvertently shot down a U.S. helicopter over the Strait of Hormuz, and the pilot and the passengers are fine. They were rescued and they were okay. But President Trump is a little upset, and he's like, "We're gonna have to retaliate."
All right, I guess this is just new as we're speaking, correct?
A couple hours ago, yeah. So
okay.
So we'll have to keep an eye on that.
We'll keep an eye on that, and don't forget tomorrow. Oh, geez, you told me to get it. I didn't get it.
Yeah,
Matt Savina's going to be here tomorrow.
Let me see. Hold on a second. Maybe I got it. Hold on. If I can, I'll put it up here.
Okay. And in the meantime, while we're doing this, guys, I do want to talk about this. On the Dispatch, we do have our daily devotional. This is the one that I did today. Tear down their imaginations is more than just lies. So let me play for you while we're looking for that. This is just a portion. My videos are usually about a minute and a half.
Yeah.
Maybe 2 minutes. But let's watch this and then we'll see the promo. Here we go. Because politics is designed to give hope. And what these people do is they interweave it. Basically, a golden age, but without the return of Christ. Basically, is ascension to heaven, but by you being perfect and not the simplicity of the gospel itself. The scripture today is from 2 Corinthians 10, verse 4. And it talks about this. Mighty through God to the pulling down of strongholds, casting down imaginations and every high thing that exalts itself against the knowledge of God. So that is what we need to be prepared for. Basically, people interweaving into these lies hope.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, you know,
So
that's an extremely important point. You'll see it there at the bottom of overlays. But hold on a second. The important point about that is this. Every religion, the basis of every religion is that you can attain righteousness and heaven through the works that you do. Every religion, right? You're ascending in every religion. That's the point of it. The Bible and biblical Christianity is the opposite. The Bible lays out the case that God don't want your works, that to him your works are as filthy rags. What does he want that for? He doesn't want your works. However, through the redemptive act and the sacrifice of the Lord Jesus Christ, his life, his sacrificial death, his burial and resurrection, and believing in that, you can obtain righteousness. Not attain it, but you obtain it as a free gift.
No, this is right. And just with this, guys, the devotional comes out Monday through Friday. We always lead.
We need to let's get Big Daddy off of here. Idiot.
Okay.
With his Jasara nonsense.
Okay. Let's do this. I forgot.
Show the promo for tomorrow.
Oh, yeah. Okay, you got it up. All right, let's do this. Okay, guys, just so you know, tomorrow, Matt Savino will be here with us. We're looking forward to it. And remember, the best way to do it, if you just go to georgemagazine.com, I know some of you guys watching this, but you'll see the link there. So if you can share it with other people there, that would be great. All right, let me get back here. All right. So
at the top of the web, when you first go to the website, whether you're on your phone, tablet, on a laptop, when you first go there, you're going to see the two buttons, and click one or the other, and that at the appropriate time, and that's how you're able to view. It'll go right to either our Facebook page or our YouTube page, so you can view the show live. And Matt's pretty good. He's going to come on with a lot of good topics and interesting talk tomorrow.
Yep. Okay. Guys, we've been talking about this for a long time here, or at least recently, just telling people America's AI workforce revolution. Guys, you realize that there is a propaganda movement when it comes to this to basically say that all of these are bad, that these data centers are bad. This is a lot of money coming into neighborhoods. It's great for the United States of America. And just imagine this. Let's say all these data centers was in another country. Then they would also control how things happen. We need this AI for medical. We need it for national security with the military, crime prevention with Palantir. Remember, no one talked about Palantir, but Palantir's going after the bad guys. They have the thing called Gotham. So this is all happening.
And actually, don't forget the couple of stories that we reported on concerning Microsoft and Facebook and Google also. They're all involved with the FBI rounding up these people, especially, remember that the crypto scam happening in Thailand.
Right. Okay, so this is, again, this is more for America. It's more than just chatbots. It's very good for America. Now, this video is very interesting because it's in Michigan. I don't know who the lady in this video is with that, but just see how like
I would venture to guess her name might be Karen.
All right, let's watch this video right here. 51 seconds.
Against a proposed multi-billion-dollar AI data center. Township board members message to concerned homeowners, we didn't want this either.
Nobody's here to protect us. I am angry. And maybe you can't do anything about it, but I'm angry you didn't fight harder.
Things got heated as homeowners expressed their outrage at the new data center, which is expected to occupy 250 acres of land in the rural township. But township board members say they didn't have a choice in the matter.
We were read the facts of what could happen. This township does not have the money to fight these big companies.
Township attorney Fred Lucas says after board members voted against rezoning the land to make way for the development back in September, they were sued by both the developers and landowners.
Okay.
Gene, not for anything, but she might be a fine person, but doesn't that look like a bit of an act?
Okay. If someone, I get it, not in my backyard, but actually this is good for people. These are great jobs that are coming in to a township, an area. And that is money spread out with everyone because they're going to need new homes. They're going to need electricians.
Yeah.
Even if you were having a little cottage business and you're just making sourdough bread, you have people coming in to do that. And I get it. I get like, I moved to a place that was a lot less busy than Myrtle Beach. So I get a quiet place to live in.
Right.
But this is good. This is good for him. All right.
Right. So that's why I'm saying, I mean, I've been to town meetings. I've been to housing authority meetings. I've been to all kinds of stuff like that. Never in my life does somebody come in unprepared and just start screaming at the board. I'm telling you, unless that is like just a paid agitator, regular people that live in the area aren't doing that. Unless there's something that happened to them personally.
Okay.
Like somebody got like someone in the family got stabbed and the board's not doing anything about it. But outside of that.
Okay. And I'm hearing about this all the way. You have people wanting to gin up other people by saying this is bad. You realize this is a good thing that is going on in America, and we are leading the way. And other countries don't want that. Listen, guys, we've been saying this for a while. This has been out for a while. We even have these updates that you can just get the updates and you get the articles and just stay in front of what's going on because you're not going to stop it. In fact, Trump wants all of this. He wants this to happen.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. See, and that's the other thing. There is going to be so much medical advancement through AI, Gene, and I know you were just saying this, but there is going to be so much medical advancement in all sorts of diseases, things that we never even thought that could be corrected will be able to be corrected. That's why the importance of not only the artificial intelligence, but then at the same time, the coming in of 6G, which will give all of this, it'll increase communication between doctors, hospitals all over the world. It'll be unbelievable.
More than that, and George Magazine, put in the forefront, 6G will have hologram. So a doctor in one part of the United States can do surgery on another person in real time with a hologram. The reason why I say that every time this happens, there's a technology boost. You understand that these other countries don't want us to have this. So what happened with 5G, right? What happened with 5G? Oh, it's going to fry your brain. You're going to get cancer from 5G. It's actually going to put a geofence. So if you go past the tower, it's going to send electrocution thing to you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Everything was feared.
Yeah.
And now 6G is coming. Do we want that where you could get the best surgeon in the world come do surgery for you?
So what happens is then you have, with all of these advancements on the horizon, cancer vaccines and the experiments with all of the stuff that we're presenting to you, what happens is you have these charlatan grifters who get in and start talking about things that aren't going to happen, like med beds, right? Where whatever disease or ailment or bone problem you have, you just lie down in this bed and you're healed. That's not going to happen. But all of these other things are going to happen, and the results might be, frankly, parallel. But what they do, hold on a second, what they do is they present these med beds, get you all worked up. Oh, we're going to get these med beds. We're going to get med beds. That doesn't happen. Everybody gets disappointed and deflated. So now when the real good thing comes along, you don't care.
Okay. Guys, so you know Dave Blitz is the CEO of George Magazine, but he has another, or he's partners with, I don't know how the thing goes, with another company, with Blaze Team. They, on some of these technologies, the reason why we're doing this and featuring this is because in some ways, in some of these, his company is tied in with this. So we know about these technologies. And quite frankly, we knew about these technologies a long time ago before you were allowed to talk about it publicly.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Yeah, there are things, now that's not to say that if people don't need, everyday things like websites and apps and that kind of development, we do all of that. But we're also the guys that do the subcontract work for a lot of companies.
I know
tech firms.
I won't say it, but I know. But if I told you and rattle off the client list, you'd be like, okay, makes sense now. Makes sense. Really quick, if you go to georgemagazine.com, that website is created by, maintained by Blaze, and you can see it beautifully there. Okay, let's do one more, Dave, because we have this going on right now.
Yes.
XRP, all right. It dipped to what, $1.16. But what's really going to happen behind the scenes here because of the Clarity Act is going to be a game changer. Dave, you want to just kind of like highlight what's going on there, and I'll show the video.
Well, the thing is that, and as we point out in that article, is that the market is like front-facing the insecurity. So if there's a delay in the Clarity Act vote, if there's too much money that's going to go into these IPOs and not back into crypto or gold or whatever, it's like front-facing that insecurity. So that's why you're seeing this dip down in cryptocurrency, XRP, and so on. The other thing is, which is true, is that a lot of the big money, the institutional money, is going into AI. It's going into the data centers and development and so on. And they're, tightening up their positions on gold and silver and crypto. So that's why you say, I think silver, where's silver right now? I think silver's down in the 60s.
Okay. While we look that up, or while Dave looks it up, let's look at what they're saying about this with the Clarity Act.
Silver is down to 65. That's $20 lower per ounce than it was 10 days ago.
Okay. Let's see what Jamie Dimon has to say about this. CEO JP Morgan, I think. Here we go.
No one's going to bow down to this guy, okay, or that company. And he's the only one. Yeah. And he's spending hundreds of millions of dollars in Washington this thing.
He said he's representing the whole industry. And joining me now, Abra CEO Bill Barheit. Abra is a wealth management platform that offers investors a suite of digital asset services. Bill, welcome to the program. Do you see the Clarity Act passing through the Senate?
I do. I think the Senate realizes that this is a net positive for the American people.
Okay.
I've been binge watching the old TV show Suits. Remember that show?
No, I don't.
Watch Suits? No. If it wasn't Fun Times at Ridgemont High, you have no knowledge.
Is it kind of like the Brady Bunch?
No. Did you ever watch the Brady Bunch?
I watched the Brady Bunch.
Oh my goodness! So if you watch the Brady Bunch, then you watch the Partridge Family.
I don't want no negative. I like the Brady Bunch.
Brady Bunch was on at 8 o'clock. The Partridge Family was on at 8:30.
No one in my generation saw it in real time. We're watching Gilligan's Island and Brady Bunch on repeats.
Oh my goodness!
We'll watch it like Mom, before I go to bed, can I watch Brady Bunch?
I've been binge watching Suits, and like that's Cheryl Casoni. She's a terrific business reporter there on Fox Business, interviewing that guy. But I'm telling you, I'm seeing Donna Paulson, Sarah Rafferty, who played Donna Paulson on the show. I'm seeing her everywhere. And I'm looking at Cheryl Casoni going, boy, she looks a lot like Sarah Rafferty. Anyway, that's stupid.
Is it like the Brady Bunch?
No, it's nothing like the Brady Bunch. Hey, Larry, you're just in time. Larry just joined us. You're right on time, Larry. Now, when we sign off, you stay on here because we'll be back.
All right. Really quick with this. One of the things that I want to tell you about is when you follow what this is going on, the Clarity Act, stick to what we're saying, because when we put these articles, we source it. What they're using this for, these people on X, is they're saying, see, Trump, there's going to be they're going to get rid of the Federal Reserve. They're going to get rid of all this stuff. Understand what it's about. Really. Don't get misled.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Jamie Dimon, who's the chairman of JP Morgan Chase, he doesn't like the guy from Coinbase because the guy from Coinbase represents the crypto world, and Jamie Dimon is representing the traditional banking world, and that's where everyone's at odds.
Yeah.
And it has everything to do with interest. For example, here's what the banks hate. If let's say you have Coinbase and you have $10,000 in crypto sitting in Coinbase, and you have somebody that could use a helping hand or needs a short-term loan, so you can loan them a couple $1,000s through Coinbase and charge interest for that. You want to charge them 10% interest, or you can even start your own little payday loan service where you charge 150% interest. No, but you see what I'm saying? So through their platform, you can loan the money out. They pay you back with interest and so on. It's a whole setup, and the traditional banks are having a fit.
Oh, yeah. The most important thing is understand what this is and not this whole thing. I'm telling you, like they totally twisted what is going to be. Okay. Dave Blaze, anything else before we go?
Yes. We have to embarrass Mary Elizabeth. She says, I love both the Partridge Family. Had a crush on David Cassidy and the Brady Bunch. Well,
guys,
hey, you all had a crush on Lori.
Marsha. We all had a crush on Marsha until you get older. You're like, oh my goodness.
Well, Marsha, I don't know.
Come on. Oh, my nose. Oh, my nose. Marsha, are you okay? Is your nose okay?
Yeah, but Lori Partridge was a whole different. That was a whole different.
Are you talking about Sandra? Is it Day?
You would not understand, Gene. You would not understand.
I remember the bus. All right. Mary, thank you so much, guys.
Yes. Hey, look at this. Hold on a second. Look at this. Kind of funny. Dave's coming has to do with IBM's Hyperledger, which is partnering with Stellar. Very good. Yeah. Crypto profits got a sharp eye. Yes. we're a major contributor to IBM's Hyperledger.
I have no idea what that means, but I'm sure it's good.
It's big stuff. Well, IBM integrates, you got to understand, full utilization of MCPs that we've developed and integrates fully with all of the AIs. So everything works together. If you have IBM, you have it all.
Okay.
But that's an enterprise. That has nothing to do with us. Gene likes talking to his girlfriend Copilot on his computer.
So what?
He's gonna nickname it Nancy Mace. So if you guys want to spread that rumor,
all right, guys.
That's not true. That's not
right,
true.
I know. All right, guys. Tomorrow, don't forget we have
Matt's gonna be here, and Matt's gonna not look so serious as he does in that picture.
I don't
He
look
smile and he does joke around quite a bit, so it'll be entertaining.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching tonight. Please go to georgemagazine.com. We're trying. Okay, we got a lot of people here. We're trying to get YouTube up. So even though you watch on Facebook, just click on it just so we can get the numbers up.
Yeah,
all right.
And we like Facebook. Facebook is great. Facebook has worked out their problems. Facebook is moving on to bigger and better things that, frankly, platforms like X are still working their way through.
Okay. Thank you so much, guys. GeorgeMagazine.com. And anyway, we'll see you guys tomorrow. Thanks for checking us out. Don't forget to go to georgemagazine.com and sign up for the Dispatch. It's free. Get the emails and the news stories. And check us out Monday through Friday, 5 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. You can check us out on Facebook and YouTube. We'll see you then.